He sat on the park bench every single day. Same time, same posture, same silence. People passed by without noticing. To most, he was just a lonely old man, someone whose time had passed, a relic sitting in the background of life. His clothes were simple, his shoes worn out, and the wooden cane by his side creaked every time he moved it. But no one really looked. No one asked who he was or what he had seen, until one day, a group of teenagers, loud and restless, entered the park. Their laughter was wild, careless, like the wind that thinks it owns the sky. One of them spotted the old man and smirked. He whispered something, and the others chuckled. They approached him with that arrogant confidence of youth. One boy leaned in, mocked the old man's silence. Another kicked his cane. The old man flinched, but said nothing. His eyes remained distant, like he wasn't really there. They laughed, they recorded, they walked away, proud of their little game. But that moment would follow them for the rest of their lives. Later that evening, one of the boys showed the video to his father, expecting a laugh, but his father's face turned pale. He stared at the screen in silence, then grabbed the phone with trembling hands. "Where did you see him?" he asked. The boy shrugged. "Just in the park." "Why?" His father stood frozen, lips parted, as if he'd seen a ghost. "That's not just some old man," he said. "That's Elias Ward, the silent commander." The boy frowned. "Silent who?" The father sat down, as if the weight of memory had collapsed on his shoulders. Many years ago, there was a mission so impossible that no commander wanted to lead it. A team had been captured beyond enemy lines. Rescue was deemed suicidal. But one man stepped forward. He didn't make speeches. He didn't promise miracles. He just moved. He led a team of 20 soldiers into the shadows of death. They came back with every prisoner alive, but half the team injured. He carried 2 men on his back. He never spoke of it, never accepted awards. But the military gave him the highest honor in silence. They called him the Silent Commander, Elias Ward. He vanished soon after the war. No interviews, no fame. Some said he died. Some said he was tired of the noise. The boy was speechless. He remembered the way the old man didn't react when they mocked him, how calm he was, how steady. He realized now, that wasn't weakness, that was control, that was power. Power too deep to care about the noise of children. The next morning, the boys returned to the park. This time, not with laughter, but with guilt. They found him feeding the birds. Slowly, one of them approached, head down, heart pounding. "We're sorry," he said. "We didn't know." The old man looked at them. No anger, no pride, just tired, ancient eyes. He smiled faintly, the kind of smile that doesn't need words to forgive. "You don't need to know who I was," he said. "You only need to remember who you are becoming." They stood still, unsure what to say, but something in their hearts shifted that day. Something heavy and humbling. One of the boys deleted the video. Another offered the old man a cup of tea. They sat with him, listened to him talk about birds, about silence, about life, not about war. He never spoke of war. Weeks passed. The park bench became a quiet classroom. The old man never asked for attention. He never gave advice, but every word he said stayed with them. Years later, when one of those boys grew up and joined the army, he carried a picture of the silent commander in his wallet, not because of what he did in war, but because of how he handled disrespect with dignity. People still walked past the old bench. But now, some slowed down. Some nodded. Some even said thank you. He never asked for recognition. Heroes like him never do. And maybe that's what made him unforgettable. Not his medals, but his silence,